Welcome back to the NwN2 original campaign. We are in the center of Amanjero's haven. We got spikes here that remind me of the spikes from
Don't like the sound of that.
Neither do I.
An alarm?
These remind me of the spikes that here we go.
Intruders, unbidden and unwelcome. Are you prepared to pay the price?
Why am I not surprised to find you here?
You? How you entered this place is a mystery, but it was a mistake. One which will soon be. Why, you have brought gifts. You carry the shards, and one is even lodged inside you. Interesting. Let me take them off your hands, and from your corpse.
I have also completed 4 parts of the ritual purification, which you need to complete this. Okay. Now, here we go. Yay, Lesser Horned Devil.
You pathetic.
You think you have won? You are fools! The Haven, it is the source of my power!
Looks like you're not so tough after all. King of Shadows.
Well, that's awesome.
This feels wrong. Even within this place, this sorcerer does not feel like our adversary.
Oh dear.
I won't do what you want. There's another way. There has to be.
Of course there is. But the only other way is letting its friends die here, now.
You're lying.
Hello, Balbazan.
Even you know that truth can wound more than any lie.
You and your allies are stronger than I anticipated. But I will bear these indignities no longer. This entire sanctuary is my weapon. All who are trapped here fuel my power. I can harness the energies of this place, bind them to me. I can summon flame from the walls, turn the air in your lungs to fire. And you are nothing more than leaves caught in a storm. Did you really think you could face me here and survive?
It feels it. The lives of those others are about to be snuffed out. In moments, the decision of Chandra of Jero will matter not, and Amanjero will have this day.
It can't be him. It makes no sense. How did he survive? Where has he been, and why, after all this time?
Do such questions matter when death is so close at hand? The wizard they face is Blood of Jero. It knows this. As for those you travel with, reach out to them. Feel them die.
You can't beat him. The only way to do it is to free the demons. They're granting all his power.
Just get out of here.
There's a way to stop him, but it's going to require some blood being spilt. Mine.
No. The wizards are not beaten yet, so just keep yourself safe.
There's no way I'm letting you die. Not after all we've been through. What do I need to do?
It already knows the Blood of Jero allows free travel in this place, so it can travel easily to each one caged. But if it wishes to set us free, shedding of Jero blood is all that is needed.
Don't trust the demons or the devils.
Oh my. And what is this delightful little present? Oh my dear, you've cut yourself. Now why would you do such a thing?
Yes, you are almost done. This pain will soon end, and your sacrifice will save the souls of many.
Actually, yes.
This is the end for you. I will bury your bodies in the walls of this place and leave you to... What have you done? No!
Tell me he did not just run from us. Oh, he's really making me mad.
He's just lucky I didn't beat him when he was tossing me around and snapping my ribs. Oh.
We need to pursue him. If he gets away, he may gather his power again.
Yeah. Let's go.
I command you, stay! I am your master, your lord!
Command me? You command nothing, Jero. But know that it is I who have set your undoing in motion. And with a truth, no less. Whether you die or live, I will see you soon.
Actually, I would say it's Koroboros that set it in motion, rather than you,
Return
Bulbasaur.
to the circle! It binds you, and through it...
A woman has undone you, Jero. As it should be. Don't fret. We shall see you again.
Zexus is free! Zexus will tear you limb from limb, Jero! Then stitch you back together into new shapes with your own sinew. And after that, Zexus will gut
Wow, look at the double row of teeth there.
that skin on my talons like a glove.
Every circle broken, and without me knowing it being done. How?
Ah, Jero, just in time to see my departure. I did so want to see your face as I slipped from your grasp.
You. Who has done this? I must know.
By your own blood betrayed, Jero. I would stay and savor your imminent death if I could, but I have already tasted your bloodline, and such a sweet, noble thing it is.
Betrayed. But I still have the power to stop it. There is still time.
Don't. No, you bastard.
Answer me. How was this done? You see plots within plots. I command you, answer me.
Of all the circles and wheels, plots and deceptions, you still have the audacity to blame me for what your blindness has wrought. I could not have orchestrated such a tragedy as has befallen you, little wizard. I admit a trace of envy winds its way around my heart. Perhaps we shall speak of it in a time not far from now, when you burn upon my fires. But for now, go to the last and see the truth for what it is.
Me phasm.
Oh no, no, no.
What you have done is brave, but foolish, Chandra Jero.
You, girl. You did this.
My friends, are they...
Your friends live, but you will not. You destroyed my summoning circle.
You're gonna kill your own granddaughter.
You set the deadliest creatures in the lower realms free.
And there's nothing that the storyline will let me do to stop it.
And in so doing, you have earned death.
I know, Grandfather. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Grandfather, what is this?
Well, it had to be.
It is truth, Amen, and by such truths is one damned.
I have no kin. All were killed in the war against the King of Shadows. It's not possible.
Blood finds a way, Amen, always.
You lie!
You know only Jero blood could have broken the circles in this haven, as her blood has now broken mine. There are laws, Jero, and when one carries such laws too far, they will take you where I go now.
Oh, great. You get to see her hand all blackened and bloody. There is nothing really here. So we beat him. Then he powered up and started kicking us around with not the best of animations. Then he went and killed Chandra.
He killed Chandra! Let's gut him!
Get up, you cowardly dog! Face us!
Chandra, her life. I can't even feel it. It's gone.
If you had only waited, only to speak to us once since this chaos began, she would still be alive.
Is revenge what lies behind your words? Do you think I do not know that? Yet even knowing our conflicts, what could happen? You chose to bring her here. Just a girl, and the last of my line. But stay your weapons, your spells, lest this tragedy give birth to another. Kill me now, and this place will collapse, and we will all die. In my blindness, I have done a great wrong. Perhaps it is not too late to rectify it. And where one was lost, I still might save you all. Only a fraction of power remains in my haven, but it will be enough to take us from this place.
I hate this part. I hate this almost. I hate this. I don't know if this is this is probably my least favorite part. I like Chandra. And I have to do this 7 more times.
So that's Amonjero. Not dead after all. Glad we made sure of that before running into his labyrinth of demons.
Yes, he is alive, and he is much more powerful than tales ever indicated.
There were no tales about
than
him.
some wizard, anyway.
More powerful than you, Quara, and you would do well to believe me.
So what now? We imprison him? Throw him to the watch?
Tell me you're joking. He'll send the entire district to the abyss, and then he'll come after us.
Justice must be served. But I am not certain he would find justice within Neverwinter's walls.
We could throw him off the docks.
I say we get what we need from him, then take care of him. No one needs to know.
He murdered Chandra Jero, and he must answer for it. But we will not answer
Why are
murder
you using her
with
full
murder.
name?
I'm sorry. I still don't understand what went wrong. Was there no way to stop Chandra from doing what she did? It just makes no sense.
There is no sense to be made of it, Grobnar. Now we must simply accept.
It is our leader I am worried about.
Yeah.
The will of Amonjero is broken, and this makes him dangerous. But no, it also makes him of use.
He has been killed, Chandra, and he must answer for that crime.
Know that Chandra killed herself in breaking the circles to save us. Amon merely hastened that end. Among my people, what Chandra did is a thing of honor, and its consequences should be honored as well. Know that Amon is the enemy of the Githyanki, and all he has done to fight the King of Shadows. It would be well for us to share words with him. If his knowing becomes ours, our strength increases. Speak to him, and see where his allegiances lie.
His allegiances lie with himself.
Why did you bring her to my haven? Even though she was of my bloodline, you knew she did not have the strength to survive there.
She would have survived if you hadn't killed her.
If you had known what you were walking into and left the matter to me, she would be alive and I would still be at my full power. But yes, I bear responsibility for her death. The Jero bloodline now only resides in me. And the King of Shadows, he has won a victory against us this day without striking a blow.
You're not the King of Shadows, so what was your part
I
of
have
this?
fought the King of Shadows before. As soon as I became aware of the threat he represented to Neverwinter, to the realms, I fought him. I have made pacts. I have studied him, tried to learn his weaknesses and the extent of his power. And always it has been a war with few victories. Surely you know of the ritual of purification. You should know that I have performed part of the ritual myself already. Without it, we cannot strike at the King of Shadows, and the battle is lost before it begins.
I am familiar with the ritual to free him, but that doesn't seem to be enough.
The King of Shadows is no mortal creature. He is not human. More a force than anything else. But there is something that can harm him. Those shards you have, they are part of the Sword of Gith.
Kalakcha.
Once the King of Shadows was driven back by Gith-Yankee warriors wielding hundreds, maybe thousands of those blades. But the Sword of Gith is more than a simple silver sword. It can wound the King of Shadows, like it did once long ago. A part of the blade got lodged in your chest in the battle in West Harbor when you were a child. And whether you like it or not, you are now that weapon. The more shards you gather, the stronger that weapon becomes. Together we can stop the King of Shadows, and we must.
And why do you even care if he's
The
freed?
King of Shadows was once a defender of the Ilfan Empire. While now evil and corrupt, it still holds true to its original purpose, to destroy all that threatens Ilfan.
But the Ilfan Empire fell
That is
long ago.
irrelevant. The threat to Ilfan still exists. Their once ancient enemies, the Netheril, still live on in the City of Shade here in Faerun. And traces of Netherese magic can still be found running in the veins of many wizards and sorcerers within the realms. The City of Shade will be its first target. Then it will soon turn its attention to all who carry magic in their blood who live in Faerun, and wipe them out, one by one.
The destruction of this... So what will it do when it's free?
Once it breaks free of its prison, it will attempt to reach the City of Shade. Its journey will turn leagues of teeming land into a lifeless road to its destination. Even worse, it will feed on everything around it to gain strength to destroy the city. The Sword Coast, the Mare, Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed, and should that fail to move you, the King of Shadows will do everything he can to murder us both. After all, together we are the only ones with a chance of stopping him.
Okay, so that was a bad order. You should have said the Mere, Neverwinter, and the Sword Coast. Should not have started with the Sword Coast. It's the biggest one. In fact, Neverwinter is part, and the Mere are both part of the Sword Coast. Anyway, grammar pendant. Writing pendant. Bit over. Why do you want to stop?
Why do I wish to stop the King of Shadows? Perhaps this is a question you should ask yourself, since your motivation in all of this has been unclear from the start.
What do you mean?
Does he threaten you specifically? Do you feel that the Sword Coast cast beneath shadow would be an unwelcome thing? All life turned to death and ghosts? Or perhaps you would simply sleep better at night, knowing that a twisted remnant of the Ilfan Empire was as dead and buried as they are.
It is my duty to stop all that threatens Neverwinter. The people of Sword Coast do not deserve the suffering and death that King of Shadows will cause. King of Shadows will kill me because I have shards and part of the ritual, so it's self-preservation. I don't really care about the King of Shadows, but promotions, wealth, and land have come my way as a result. I'm curious what his power is and how I might make use of it. She's really lawful and loyal servant, so I'm going to take the top one.
I think you will find we are of the same opinion on the matter, though I suspect our methods differ. I wish to stop the King of Shadows because he is a threat to not only the people of Neverwinter, but to the Sword Coast and Faerun itself. That is all, and while simple, it is the truth. Despite whatever onus has been placed on my actions, desperate measures were required to stop him the first time, and will be again. More can be saved as a result, and that is all that matters now.
So, for the greater good.
Yes, an unpopular idea. for anyone who does not truly see the threat to this plane.
An ill-thought idea for anyone who's willing to take the fast road rather than the correct one.
And that, Captain, is why you will need me in the times ahead, and why I will bear your presence for now.
How do we hurt him?
The King of Shadows is no mortal.
I've heard this.
There is something that
I've heard this. I've heard this.
The King of Shadows, the soul apart, and whether together we can stop the King of Shadows, and we must.
Together?
I have completed part. Whatever punishments you think I deserve, I will suffer 1,000-fold. Well beyond anything your
heard this
small
already.
mind can imagine. But I will strike at the King of Shadows before I leave this plane. And you will have no stronger ally than I in this, both in knowledge and power.
I don't like it, but I need your help.
Then we must gather our forces against the King of Shadows. Even now, his presence is extending from the Mare of Dead Men. The high road has become impassable. My scouts, now vanished, reported legions of shadows and undead stirring within the Mare, and a sphere of darkness expanding from the heart of the swamp, killing all life it touches. We cannot stop him alone. With my powers weakened, my demons are no longer bound to me. You will need an army to face him.
And that should be the end of Act 3. Okay. What's my time? 2 minutes. I'm going to call this over. Kill Robert Erlingstar. Yeah, I'm going to call this over. Save. And we'll move on to Pink because I need to get Pink up to this point as well. Act 3. I'm a little bit upset. I don't like it when Chandra dies. I want to check something. I think usually you end up with Chandra's stuff somehow. I don't know how. But yeah, usually I've ended up with Chandra's stuff. Oh, I can't do anything with it right now. Okay. See you later.